Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to the You and I Verse Soul Temple for the Sun, Planet, Moon, and Stars. I'll be your host, Lord Messiah, and we're going in today. We're going into scripture from the Holy Quran, Surah 19, Ayat 17. It says, "So she screened herself for them. Then we sent to her our spirit, and it appeared to her as a well-made man." That's a verse from the Quran. That's Surah 19, Ayat 17. So she screened herself for them, and we sent to her our spirit, and it appeared to her as a well-made man. Now understand that the well-made man spoken of in the Quran is not these men or white men you see in the picture praising the black Madonna, the black woman and child. The Pope in secret in his secret chambers uh, prays to, worships the original black woman as a goddess or mother queen. This is because he, the Pope, knows the truth about the black mother and child, and clean birth or immaculate conception, the physical or spiritual birth of the Son, or SUN, the SON and the SUN. So as you see these pictures right here, right, you can see him. This right here is the Pope right here. You see in the white right here, this is the Pope, and this is his cardinal or his high priest or whatever. They are both bowing down, and see this picture up here on the wall? This is the black Madonna, the black mother and child. She's holding the child right here in her arms. This is the black mother. See that black face up there? This is their chambers, their so-called secret chambers or whatever, where he does his little monastery, stuff, whatever. So now, however, in the public, Pope, shows the people a white mother and child and bows down and worships them. That's lying to the people, 85%, that the original mother and child were white or graphic Caucasians. I think not. So showing and proving this right here, look, you see him bowing down to who the original mother and child is. Now, in public, now, due to knowledge, if he's somewhere in America or somewhere else outside of where they know the truth, you'll see them bowing down to a white Mary and Jesus. But look at this right here. You see these pictures, right? Now they got all these white people around it, but who are they praying to? The black mother and child. You know what I'm saying? So even they knew back in the days, early, they knew the original stories. But as years went on, it got tainted. Why did it get tainted? Because they wanted to create a white power structure, and they couldn't be worshiping a black mother and child and saying this is who they pray to and worship, because that wouldn't fit with their story of white supremacy. So of course they had to change it up and give you a white Mary and a white Jesus, you know what I'm saying, and say he was the savior and all of that. So there's another one right here. It's kind of blurry in the picture, but you can see clear. You can see basically that, this is the Pope right here. See him got the Bible right there, whatever he's reading from. And then you see the picture up on the wall. And who is he giving reverence to? The mother and child, what they call the Black Madonna. And as you can see, it says, "We caught you praising the Black Madonna, the original Black Mary and Jesus." You know what I mean? And there's other pictures. We're gonna show some other ones too. Keep on pushing. Come on now. Come on. Let's get it. Here's another one. You see here, and he's outside in the public. This ain't in no secret chamber. This is out here. This is in the public now. So other people around, they can see, and he's kissing the chain that's on the what? Black Mary and Jesus. Why does the Pope? This ain't the Pope right now of this time, but this is the old Pope. You know what I'm saying? The old creepy devil looking motherfucker. Look at this nigga face, yo. That nigga, did that nigga look like that nigga look evil as the moment? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So you see them, you see what they doing. Who they praising? You know what I'm saying? Who they praising? They praising your mother, not their mother. Your mother. Who else is back? Who's that big black face in the background right there with the sun in the back of their head? And who's that little baby right there she's holding with the sun in the back of his head? And look at that. Look. See the white people, they all, saying, no, I'm just saying, you see the Caucasian people, they're around, they see them. So the reason why I'm pointing this out is because, look, even white people, this is in Europe somewhere, probably close to the Vatican. They see this and they bear witness to this. This is in Europe. But in America, they're not going to show you this. They're going to show you them praying to a white burying Jesus, because as they got 85% of black people doing. And that's the plan, like I say, of white supremacy, to maintain white supremacy. They can't have you knowing the truth and who you're supposed to be really bowing down to, because look at who they really bowing down to. You know what I'm saying? Look at who they bowing down to. Look at this. Well, who's that picture he looking at? Who's he giving reverence to? Your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your child. Now, let me tell you why, like I say, why they maintaining this stuff, because there's a little secret society that's going on, with all of this stuff. And let's look into this right here. Oh snap, who's this right here? What's this right here? Before we get into your boy Jim Jones down here, capo status, you know what I'm saying? Throwing it up, Goonie Googles, you know what I'm saying? Throwing it up, you know what I mean? And look at this right here. Look at the Pope. Why is the Pope throwing up that 666 symbol niggas be throwing up? Why? And niggas be thinking that's some blood shit. Yeah, blood, big B's. No, that ain't where it came from, ain't where it originated from. Where it really come from is right here. What you see the Pope doing. And what do you see Jim Jones doing? And look at this boy right here. Look, see I'm circling right here. See that symbol right there? That should be niggas be in the video. Yeah, son. Yeah, and shit, throwing it up and shit. That's the fucking Baphomet. That's the devil horns. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is throwing up. That's some Illuminati shit, as they say. You know what I'm saying? That they either consciously or subconsciously got these rappers doing. Maybe some of these niggas, like the niggas in the background, maybe they don't know. But I'm willing to bet that Jim Jones know what he's doing when he throw up that symbol right there. You know what I'm saying? And what and the science behind that. I believe he's wise enough to know that. You know what I'm saying? And otherwise he wouldn't be doing it. But anyway, so before I get into the writings of what I was gonna go into, okay, we're 7 minutes deep. This one might be about 20 minutes long right here. This one right here. You know what I'm saying? All right. So yeah, well, actually, let me get into the writings because it explains what I'm saying. So you see this right here, right? This right here is St. Peter's Square, what they call St. Peter's Square. And you see right here, you see in the center, you got the tekken standing up, and the tekken, represents the phallus. And then you got a circle around here, which is representing the vagina. Now look, you got the and then look at the symbol that he's throwing up. You see his hands throwing up, he's throwing up that damn symbol. You know what I'm saying? And this was the Pope, I guess, before this dude. And then the other Goonie Googles looking motherfucker down here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So this right here, all right, so the obelisk or tekken right here, this is the long symbol you see standing up right here. And as pointed out too, a lot of presidents get buried with a tekken over their grave instead of crosses. Why is that? Because they know the science. So anyway, the obelisk or tekken representing the penis or the phallus of a Tsar, Osiris. In DC, District of Columbia, there is a tekken surrounded by a circular womb, just as the vagina is just as in the vagina there is a tekken across the Mason-Dixie line. Dixie, you know what I'm saying? No, excuse my language, but you know what I mean? The Mason-Dixie line, like the Masons put their dick right in the line, right in the earth. Like, look, they put the symbol there, like trying to copy our science, though. This is our ancient science. We had obelisks and tekkens built all over Africa, all over Kemet, you know what I'm saying? Which represented the phallus, the ascension, because we know that man rises in the morning just like the sun rises in the morning. And what happens to us down there? We get that ascension, you know what I'm saying? That erection or that resurrection. Why is it a resurrection? Because it happens every morning just as the sun rises. It says when the sun rises, we be rising. And you know what else rises? You know what I'm saying? So that's that resurrection, and it's timely. We on time with the sun. Just like a woman, she gets her moon, so she's in tune with the moon, so she gets her period and cycle with the moon. You know what I mean? So, like I say, as above, so below, man. We are universal people. So, just as Virginia, and the root word of Virginia is vagina, See, like I did a post the other day on Facebook. I broke down. I said, line it up. I said, we teach that man, which is God, came from a woman, which is earth. So man came from the woman, meaning God came from the earth. Now, what I see is that the Father Allah, being a God, a man, was born in Virginia. Root word of Virginia is virgin. And just like the root word of vagina, you know what I'm saying? Virgin, you know what I'm saying? Um, Virginia, the virgin. And he was born to his mother Mary in Virginia, just like Jesus, who was a God, was born to a virgin named Mary, his mother Mary, who was a virgin. See what I'm saying? So the Father Allah was born to his mother Mary in Virginia. You know what I mean? Virginia, virgin, vagina. You know what I mean? Coming out of the womb. You know what I mean? Man coming out of the earth. And then Jesus was born out of his from a virgin, at his mother coming out of the womb. You know what I'm saying? And then he taught us to be born again. And then 2 in our spring mathematics is be a born. And A is Allah. So Allah got to be a born. He got to be born so he could what? See. And see is the understanding, or the baby that's born out of the black woman, which is the earth. And the earth, she be a born because mentally she be the moon, and physically she born the child as the earth. You know what I'm saying? So she has a duality of nature. You know what I mean? And man is the arm, leg, arm, head, who is Allah. So yeah. So I said, just as in Virginia there is a Tekken across the Mason-Dixie line, symbolic of the Masons putting their Dixie in the Virgin, Virginia. Thus, resurrection of Osiris, representing the resurrection of Osiris. So in Virginia, I'm in part of self. In the Virginia, you have what's called the Mason-Dixie line. You know what I mean? Symbolic of, you know what I mean, them putting the Dixie and the Virgin in the Virginia. But this right here, this Tekken right here is in DC. And this is a Tekken representing, like I say, the Tekken representing the phallus and the circle representing the womb. So let's move on. So, just to show you, the science of that and whatnot, right? Now we're going to get into your boy, Goonie Googles. You know what I mean? Why are the Pope and your boy Jim Jones throwing up the 666 symbol over their eye? It is the same kind of secret society of devil worship. If you if you didn't know, Jim Jones is the notorious name of the occult leader who killed hundreds of his followers by having them drink a potion as a part of some ritual. As they say, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Remember they say don't drink the Kool-Aid? That's a famous quote that came from the cult that this guy named Jim Jones was running. where he made these people drink this potion and they killed themselves. And he was telling them that they was going to be taken up to heaven and or whatever the hell, some kind of crazy stuff he was telling them, and they believed that shit and they fucking drunk that shit and killed themselves. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, these rappers take on names, personas of gangsters, pimps, drug dealers, and nowadays even the devil himself. I mean, look at the pictures. They don't lie. Jim Jones, the rapper, has a new album called Vampire Life. This was I wrote this some years ago. But adding up with all of this, what I'm saying, he has a album called Vampire Life. For now, that vampires suck blood, saying from a living, you know what I mean? And that's the 10%, blood suckers of the poor. A lot of niggas always bumming, begging, or blood sucking other people like vampires. Usually wearing the color red, the color of blood. You know what I'm saying? That's a vampire, bloodsucker. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, always trying to ask and take and bum and ball or even steal and rob from you, but what are you doing for the community? But anyway. So and this is a picture of your boy, Sir Francis Bacon. This was the so-called gay lover of King James, you know what I'm saying, the writer of the Bible and all that, you know what I'm saying, or the inspired author of the Bible and all of that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so anyway, I ain't gonna go too much into that. I'll go into that in another slide. But basically, you know what I'm saying, King James had a gay lover, you know what I'm saying, he killed his mother and whatnot because she was, questioning his authority and she didn't like the things that he was doing and how he was ruling and whatnot. And I think this right here is like King James or whatever. And they were trying to say King James was a black man and all of that. Okay. Well, anyway. Yo, but you know what though? A funny joke, yo. I was building with my black woman one night, right? And we was going through the 1 to 40, right? And I was telling her and I was teaching her about how, the Holy Quran is written by the original man who was called Allah. You know what I'm saying? The supreme being, a black man of Asia. And she started laughing. I said, "What you laughing at?" She said, "So King James is Allah." Yo, I started laughing my fucking ass off, man. I can't find it was mad funny because like I'm trying to teach her about the lessons and whatnot, and then, try to break it down the Bible and all that, and like it was just mad funny that she said that. She was like, "So King James is Allah?" You know what I'm saying? Because like I guess like somebody could draw it up that way, you know what I'm saying? Because it says in the 1 to 40, right? The Holy Quran or Bible is written by the original man who was Allah. So if it says that the Bible is written by King James, so then I guess King James is Allah. So I guess the Hebrew Israelites is right. I guess King James was a black man. Because the lessons say that lessons say that the Holy Quran or Bible is written by the original man who was Allah. So I guess King James was a black man because, saying King James was Allah. Oh man, not the Father Allah, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't start taking shit out of context. Allah, as in the original man, as in every black man is Allah. Okay, so it was a funny joke, but anyway, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all on the next slide, y'all. You know what I mean? This has been episode 5. You know what I mean? And we're gonna come back on the next joint and we're gonna break down some more sciences, y'all. You know what I mean? Peace and love.